Football season is back, and so is Lowe's going pro. I'm Kyle Yeomans, going through the Cowboys rookie class and seeing how they fare throughout their first offseason with the Cowboys in the NFL. Let's take a step to the third round. Jalen Tolbert, wide receiver out of South Alabama, taken with the 88th overall pick. Now, don't worry, he's not going to be wearing the 88. Of course, CeeDee Lamb has that on his jersey this year, but Jalen Tolbert, still a receiver that could provide quite a bit of production for this offense, even in his first couple years in the NFL. Really started to catch the eye of the Dallas Cowboys back at the Reese's Senior Bowl earlier in the draft process, which was played in his home stadium in South Alabama. Oh, and by the way, he grew up in Mobile, Alabama, so he made himself quite at home and had a really good week in front of NFL scouts and coaching staffs down at the Senior Bowl. And because of that, the Cowboys really kept their contact all the way through. He impressed at the NFL Combine with solid numbers all the way through. Was one of the 30 visits, had plenty of conversation with the Dallas Cowboys throughout the offseason. But then when the second round came around, it was actually a back and forth whether or not to take Sam Williams or to take Jalen Tolbert. They elected to go with Sam Williams, hoping that Jalen Tolbert would fall, and so be it. He was there in the third round. So what does he provide for this Cowboys offense? He's really a deep threat guy and a ball security guy. Really good with his hands. He'll have some work over the middle of the field. He can play in the slot, but for the most part, he will be an outside receiver, especially in Kellen Moore's offense. So he'll be on the outside. He kind of takes the Michael Gallup role to a certain extent, especially when Michael Gallup's not available in these first couple weeks of the season. Tolbert can stretch the field. He's great with contested catches, and he's really shown that on tape through college. And he's trying to get into that fold as an NFL receiver. Going from the Sun Belt to the NFL has not been easy for the young receiver, and Tolbert has had his lumps, taken his lumps through the preseason and even through practices in Oxnard, California. But really, you can talk to anybody around that coaching staff. You talk to wide receivers coach Prince, offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. Most of those guys see the growth already, and that's what you expect out of a small school receiver. You don't expect him to come in and put up electric numbers early on, but he's shown some versatility. He's shown a willingness to grow and to build a connection with QB1 Dak Prescott. He even went to Miami with Dak Prescott in the offseason to have an opportunity to build some timing and build some connection and chemistry with his quarterback. We'll see if that continues to play forward, because he'll make the roster. He's on the roster, and he'll probably be a big part of this offense moving into these first 4 weeks of the NFL season. And if he continues to show that growth, he could really be a weapon for the Dallas Cowboys, and that's why Jalen Tolbert is going pro.